Hello everyone, and welcome to my new channel, Goopenheimer Project. On this channel, I'm going to try to do some experiments with firearms and ammo, just to see if some of the things that I have thought of through the years actually work. So, one of the things that this recent ammo shortages brought up is, can I make a full metal jacket bullet into a hollow point, and is it effective once I do it? So come along with me, we're going to find out together, because I've never tried this before. So let's see how it works. Okay, to start out with, the first thing I'm going to do is show you what we started out with and go from there. Okay, our first thing we did is we have 3 different styles of bullets. We got, well, first one, if I can get it shown here, is a 180 grain round nose flat point. I think that's what that's called. And what I've done with it is just drilled a hole in the middle. The next one, this one here, is 165 grain. Same kind of bullet, round nose flat point. And I did the exact same thing with it. I drilled a hole in the end of it, hoping that this works. Who knows? The next ones, these are called a match grade hollow point. And if you look down through, it has a hollow point, but it's so thick on the sides that it'll never break apart and expand. These are actually used for target shooting. And they work similar to maybe like a semi-wad cutter, where they make good holes when hit paper. So what I've done with those, the same thing. I've actually drilled 2 different sizes, I believe, in those, because the shaping made it a little bit easier to make some different size holes. So I got 3 different styles there to shoot. What I want to do is say a thank you before us all get any further with this. Is thank you to Freedom Munitions. I bought all these ammo with my own money, but they had the ammo in stock when a lot of people didn't during the shortage. So go check them out at freedommunitions.com. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot through a chronograph. We're going to see if changing these changes the velocities. The hollow point, or the solid plated full metal jacket bullets, drilling these out takes out about 10 or 11 grains. So I want to see if that changes much in the velocities. Then these 2, the one I drilled a smaller hole in, it's about 6 grains, and the other one maybe 7 or 8. It's not much difference. But I just wanted to see if thinning out the walls just a little bit on those will help get them to break or spread or mushroom out. So from here, we're going to start shooting. And we're going to shoot all these. These are 40 caliber. We're going to shoot these through my M&P 40. Nothing special about it. The only thing I've done to it is I did replace the trigger. That stock trigger has like a hinge in it. It's kind of funky feeling. I did replace that hinge, or that trigger, with an Apex tactical trigger, and the spring kit, the action duty kit or whatever it is. I haven't shot it since I did that, so I'll get to see how that works today too. So without any more messing around, let's get to shooting. I'm shooting about 5 yards away from the chronograph. Gotta put my glasses on, maybe I can see this readout. Yep. I'm going to shoot 3 rounds. First up is 180 grain. I'm going to shoot 3 rounds of the standard, and I'll shoot 3 rounds of the modified, and we'll see if we have any difference in velocity. 909. 920. 894. That was the standard. Here's 3 of the modified ones. 945. 922. 9, that was the duplicate. 'll try one more. 951. Okay, we'll come back and start the next one. Okay, now I've got 3 of the 165 grain standard and 3 of the 165 grain drilled out for a hollow point. And these again are plated, similar to a Full Metal Jacket. I just shot it. I ain't supposed to do that. And I just had the issue I've had with this set of rounds every shot. Alright. As you seen earlier, in 7 yards, or sorry, not even 7, 5 yards, the 165 grain Full Metal Jacket shot about 6 inches low, and I was aiming a little bit higher than midpoint, maybe between the antenna of the chronograph and a shot right in the top part of the chronograph, and it smoked the whole damn thing. That was only the 4th shot I'd ever put through it. So this is me being a little upset because of never expecting it to shoot that low, that short a distance. But it did, and we're moving on. Now I'm just going to shoot the hollow points that were left over. I may never buy this type of bullet again either. I have this little bitty watermelon that has been sitting for quite some time. Came out of our own garden. It's thoroughly rotten. So I'm going to try shooting it with the hollow point. And hopefully I don't shoot my table or my phone. So bear with me. Nice. That's pretty rotten. Made a nasty mess. All right, I have some more. We're gonna put another one about the same place. Sorry, I'm not in the camera. Forgot what I was doing. All right, I'm gonna shoot another watermelon. And these bullets here, these are the 2 that I modified from the original hollow points. I think this one is the smaller one and this one is got the slightly bigger hole. I'm going to try the one with slightly bigger hole to see if I get a pretty good splash with this other watermelon. That was a little low. That made a pretty good splash. Now I'm going to shoot it one time with the original style hollow point. I got a little bit left of this thing, so I've hit it on both sides, kinda. And that one was not very good. I had problems with those. That actually shot the table in front, if I'm not mistaken. That's kind of strange. Yeah. Oh, wow. Splatted. Back on me. Alright. That one there took a few hits. That's pretty nasty looking. Alright. Now we're going to shoot some water jugs. I just got a couple of water jugs set up, and then I got a 5-gallon bucket full of dirt that hopefully will stop the non-modified Full Metal Jackets, so we can see what they kind of do. Maybe we get some of the hollow points to stop in the jugs themselves. Kind of get to see the difference between what a solid round and what a hollow point will do when it hits the water. And maybe we'll get to catch something in that bucket and see what one of these look like if they've expanded. So let's get started. Alright, our first shot is going to be the 180 grain Full Metal Jacket. Let's see how it does. That's pretty good for a Full Metal Jacket. Had them set like this. Hit the right hand side, right there. And it went through the right hand side of that one. And it went into the bottom of our bucket. It looks like it went through. Okay, this time we're going to do one of the modified 180, approximately 170 grain hollow point. That's pretty impressive. I got splashed. Okay, on this one, I hit a little higher. There. It went through the first one, went through the second one, and hit the bucket right there. Camera issues. Not like this is unforeseen, but I had a couple of camera issues. Phone turned off, so I didn't get some of those close-ups that I wanted to get. This one is the unmodified hollow point. That's pretty good. Right, fair amount of hydrostatic shock. The hole going in, small. Hole coming out, not that big either. Same thing here, small hole going in, just busted around it, and it went through into our bucket. And this one is the hollow point with the hole made larger. I think that one made a little bit bigger splash, but I can't guarantee it without watching it back. Yeah, it did a little bit more. Not a ton more, but a little bit. Now, once I get home, then I'll take these out and see what the bullets look like at the end. Alright, I have one last bullet where once I drilled the holes, I actually took a pair of needle nose, or no, side cuts, and I squeezed the edges. This test is to see if that will help these maybe expand and maybe put a little more energy or drop a little more energy into an object. I'm probably not going to be able to catch anything on this one, but I wanted to try to shoot it anyway, and I wanted to see if this would actually feed through this gun with these little modifications done to it. So this is the last of my watermelons I have today, so I'm going to shoot it with this and we'll see what happens. All right, these are bullets that have a hole drilled in them to make them hollow points, and then a crimp and a square or a cross shape to see if they'll split open. And it didn't even shoot right. Okay, completely missed it. There we go. There it is. And they're functioning. Oh, I still had one in there. Thought I only had 4. And this 5th one, I'm just going to shoot it into the bucket. Maybe it'll stop. Maybe I'll get to see something with it. So, hopefully that worked. Alright, it's the next day. I got a chance to pull these bullets out of the 5-gallon bucket that I had full of dirt that I shot into. So if you look at all these, and I put the average velocity on the first 2, even though it doesn't really matter because the rest of them was unreadable because I broke my chronograph. But so if you look, the top one has almost no deformation in it at all. The second one, it hit, maybe went sideways a little bit, smashed itself, but it did change. The third one, the 165 grain, actually did really well. It peeled back. I'm guessing, I couldn't find the petals, and then kind of mushroomed again even after the petals were gone. The 180 grain match hollow point, if you look in the middle of it, and I'll zoom down on this a little bit. Yep, getting out of my light. There's actually plastic from the milk or water jug. The next one I couldn't find. I sifted through the dirt a couple times and never did find it. And then the last one is the one we shot straight into the bucket. It just got clogged up with dirt, so it didn't expand, it didn't do anything. We'll get back to the conclusion. Alright, that's going to conclude our video for the day. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, let me know. Hit the thumbs down. Just let me know. In the comments, if you see anything that you thought I did wrong, or if you thought it was just a dumbass idea, just let me know. I'm just going to try these things every once in a while to see if there's anything that I might be able to do that'll work, other than buying the most expensive ammunition available right at the moment. Everybody wants a hollow point, and for good reason. And I was just going to try to see if there was a way to have something less expensive if you have the ability to do the machine work or, you know, the work yourself. So there it is, guys. My first video. Not real good on some things. Can't believe I already shot my chronograph. Oh well. Check you guys out in the next one. Have a good one.